Yeah, I guess it's kind of a odd thing. Well, basically, my grandpa has Alzheimer's, the one I just saw when I was in France, and he's now long gone. But I mean, he's alive, but has no awareness of what's going on. And I remember, I have a tendency, not so much anymore, because I kind of try to let go of that. But I have a tendency to worry about things that haven't even happened yet, or just assume that, oh, oh God, oh God. But then it happens, I'm like, oh, no big deal, it's fine. So anyways, my grandfather has Alzheimer's, and it was like right at the beginning stages. And it takes like years for you to really be unaware and completely forget people. But I don't see him once a year because I, go to France to see family only in summertime. And basically I had a really great time with him, and he wasn't, it was like a year or two into it, and I went to go visit for a couple weeks in the summer, and I was writing a lot at that point. I was in high school, and we went on this great trip with the whole family. And he would kind of be spacey with certain things or forget little things that kind of didn't matter anyways. And he and I just had a great time, and I was kind of aware of the fact that he was starting to slip away and this stuff. Anyways, and then I left, and I just remember for weeks I was home, and I was having these dreams about it. It was just eating me up, that I was so afraid that the next time I go to France, he wouldn't even recognize me. Because it'd be a whole year later, and he only sees me nowadays only once a year for a month or so. Anyways, and I was just having like such bad dreams about it. For some reason, it was just like really eating me up, even though it'd been years he had Alzheimer's already, and I knew it was going to happen and stuff. And for a while after I got back, I was just like, I don't know, it was just on my mind all the time. Anyway, sure enough, a couple months go by, talked to him at Christmas, and my grandma kind of was updating me on what's going on. He was kind of getting spacey with stuff, but then again, he was still coherent and whatnot. And that next summer, I'm like in the plane, going back to visit him, and I was just like, oh, he's not going to remember me. And I was just so sad about it. It's just like, once it's done, it's done. And then sure enough, I get there, and he was totally fine. I mean, there were a lot of things you could tell had changed, but he totally knew who I was, and he knew exactly who my brother was, and he'd get mixed up with certain things, but as far as who we were, he had no issues with it. And it was just such a relief, because after leaving the first time, and I wrote about it, I was just so sad to kind of say bye, but not, because he's still alive. So anyways, I went back, and he was good to go, and carried on like that for a couple of years, actually.